Hello friends, good afternoon all of you, and let's start. So I think that we are having first time this lecture for CIP. When people have completed that certificate courses, after that we are going to have the class for this first time. Okay, so in that case, we people would like to continue with CIP here. So can anybody tell me what you people have done last time? Have you finished the tenses, all tenses? So that we can go to the next part. Or you don't remember anything? Okay, all right. If you don't remember anything, we will just continue. We'll just revise tenses. I think that parts of speech we people have done in that certificate courses. So next part we people will continue with tenses. Okay, all right. So let's try to continue. I hope that voice is audible and screen is visible. So is it audible and visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So before going ahead, I would like to tell you people, all you people have to follow the one common format for joining, and majority of students, they have joined with this, but still there is some ups and downs, some here and there. All should join with roll number wise. So here what you people are just following, I will just give you clear idea that it should be ENTC. Okay, then underscore, there should not be any kind of space, nobody should give space. Then you people are going to mention your class like this. SYA people will mention SYA. If it is SYB, people will mention SYB. Then underscore, there should not be any space. Then you people are going to mention your 2-digit roll number, and then there is underscore again, and then your first name and last name, something like this. You people have to rename yourself in this way. I think that not all students have with this format. So those who are not there, you just immediately do it. Similar will be for division B. You people will just do like this, ENTC. Then there is underscore. Then you are going to mention it is SYB, then underscore, and then your 2-digit roll number, whatever it may be, then underscore, and then your first name is going to appear like this. Nobody will give any space after ENTC. Nobody will give any space after SYA or B. No space after 2-digit roll number. So this way, if you are going to do, then all you people will come with roll number wise. I can see right now, Nikita, I think you have given some space after SYA. So that's why you're not like this format. So you just do it immediately. Okay, all right. So we'll mark attendance at the end, but meanwhile, all you people might have used this format only. Okay, well, I clearly remember we started with tenses, but somewhat I think present tense was something that we people have done. So let's revise once again that all you people might be just coming across. So tense is nothing but time. Okay, time of what? When you particular refer to particular time of completion of action, that is called tense. And we people have been doing number of activities. We people are just reading, writing, playing, eating, sleeping, and so many activities we people are doing. And in reference to that time, we just try to understand whether it is in the past or whether it is in present or whether it will be in future, something like this. So accordingly, people got past, present, and future, these three tenses. And again, for the convenience, we people will take present tense first. In present, you people are going to have like this simple present. Then you are going to have simple past, or we'll consider present only. Present continuous, we'll consider it. Then we are going to have present perfect. And at fourth, we are going to have present perfect continuous. Okay. Similarly, just try to understand when we people talk about simple present tense, its use is to talk about number of activities that we people do on everyday basis, or we'll call it a daily routines. For that purpose, we people use simple present tense. Repeatedly actions, we'll call it, let's say, if you're doing something again and again frequently, if you are just having some scientific rules, let's say good thoughts, proverbs, sayings, etc., everything we people are going to mention in simple present tense. Okay, so that is the use of this simple present tense. And apart from that use, you people would like to just think about normally sentences, they may come in active voice like this. It can be subject, then you people can think of verb. So main verb, it is always in V1 form, and then you people will just talk about its object or something like this. Whatever you people are going to use in that sentence, it will occur like this. So that kind of sentences of active voice. But let's say sentences in simple present tense can be passive voice also. So in passive voice, it can be object, and then you people have to think about to be forms in the present tense, that is am is, are, and then you people are going to think about main verb. Main verb always going to be into past participle, and then you people can mention by, and subject is going to be at the end. For just understanding, people can take one example here. Can you tell me one example in simple present tense? Will tell me. You can send me into chat box also, or you can unmute and speak. One example in simple present tense. Is it audible? If it is audible, you people can tell me one example in this format. This is structure for active voice. If you're going to tell me passive, it will be like this. Okay, let's, he goes to school. Yes, actually, you're right. I join a lecture. Yes, Pratik, you are also right. He goes to school. So in this case, you'll come to know that verb form, that is go. But here, The subject is third person singular, and so it is goes. So here V1 is there. And I join a lecture that Pratik has given. We'll talk its passive. Okay. So we'll consider a lecture is joined by me. So these are sentences in simple present tense. Yes, you're right, Kida. We walk slowly. That is also in simple present tense. But apart from these kind of typical examples, I think that I remember I have given examples like this. I'm a teacher. Okay. Another example I can give. She has a car, or they are friends. So these are also examples which will not be like this structure, subject, V1 and object, but still you'll come to know verb is am and it is in simple present tense. She has a car, that is also in simple present tense, and they are friends, that is also in simple present tense, that you people have to remember. Okay. In short, I'm going to explain. I'll not go much deeper because I remember I have done it, but still we will go through revision. Then immediately we'll come to the present continuous tense. In present continuous, you people have structure like this subject. Many people think about helping verbs or to be forms in the present tense like this: am, is, are. And then you people have to think about main verb. Main verb is going to be always in which form? Ing form. And then you people are going to have object here. So don't get confused of passive voice. Here is also M is R. You people can see here. Here is also M is R, and here is also M is R. You'll come to know here object comes in the beginning. Here M is R is according to this object. If this object is singular, you are going to use is. If this object is plural, you are going to use are. Okay. Here M is R, this M is R is according to the subject. If your subject is singular, you are going to use is. If your subject is plural, you are going to use are. Main verb here it is V3. Here you'll see, here it is VING. So that difference you have to consider. Otherwise, simply if you are thinking M is R, it means present continuous, it is not like that. Or M is R, it means only, let's say passive voice, it is not like that. After M is R, what is there? After M is R, if it is V3, it is simple present tense, it is in passive voice. After M is R, if it is VING, you have to understand that it is in present continuous tense. Okay, so this kind of structure you will see in active voice that people have studied. These sentences can be into passive voice also. Okay, so now the people will talk about how we people can make it passive. So in passive voice, object usually comes in the beginning and then again to be forms in the present tense, that is am is are. Okay, and then here people have to use being. Okay, after being, you people have to consider main verb, and that main verb is going to be into V3, and then there is by, and subject will be at the end of the sentence. So this way also you people can consider. So remember, I'm just revising, so I'm not giving any chance to you people to speak. Can somebody tell me example of present continuous? Tell me one example of present continuous. You can unmute and speak, or you can send me into chat box.
I am learning English.
Okay, yes, Kedar, you're right. I'll take this. Okay, so in case of use, I will tell you that present continuous shows the action which is going on right now. Okay, so this sentence, I'm learning English, is in present continuous. She is drinking coffee, that is also right. We'll take its passive. Okay, we'll take coffee is being drunk. What is past participle of drink? Drank, drunk, I think. Yes, Shivraj.
Coffee is being drunk by her.
Yes. Being drunk by her. Yes, you're right. So these are sentences into present continuous, but you shouldn't consider की एकच structure आहे, कुठलं structure आहे एवढंच माहिती आहे. So that should not happen. Sentences can be like this also. Am is a VING or am is a being V3. So that kind of things we people should consider when you people are thinking of present continuous tense. And apart from that, apart from these type of sentences, I'm learning English, I'm not learning English, am I learning English, something like this. Who is learning English, what am I learning? So these are also different types of sentences you should consider. Then in present perfect, we'll talk present perfect is used to describe actions which are completed. Okay, so here we'll come to know in active voice sentences can be like this. Initially there is subject. Okay, then you people are going to use have or has depending upon your subject. If your subject is singular, you people will use has. If your subject is plural, you are going to use have. Then there is going to be main verb. Here main verb will be always in past participle, that is V3 and object. Okay, so tell me one example of this present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, one example. You can send into chat box or you can unmute and speak. Meanwhile, I will give you structure of passive also. Object, then you are going to mention have, has, then you are going to use been here, and then main verb will be always in past participle in passive voice, then by, and then subject. Give me examples of this present perfect in active voice verb and one passive voice. Okay, we take example of Aishwarya. She has forgotten her folder. Okay, all right. So here you'll come to know she is singular, so we people have chosen has. So forget is the verb, forget, forgot, forgotten is past participle, so we have chosen like this. And one example should be in passive. Somebody tell me, or tell another example, we'll make it passive anyway.
Letters have been written by them.
Okay, letters have been written by them. So this is example you'll come to know. Now people have taken object in the beginning. What is the object? That letters. So letters is plural, so therefore we people have chosen have. If it is letter, we would have chosen has, then been, then main verb, that is written, and then by them. So this way we people use it for present perfect tense. So people try to make it negative. She has not forgotten her folder, or has she forgotten her folder, or hasn't she forgotten her folder, or something like this. So that will make you comfortable in making different sentences. And here we people will talk about now present perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to talk or to describe actions that started in the past. Okay, action started in the past and it is going on in the present. So at this moment, the action is going on. Okay, so to describe such actions, what kind of action? It starts in the past. Action started in the past and it is going on right now. At this moment, the action is going on. Action is incomplete. To describe such things, we people use present perfect continuous tense. Okay, you'll come to know that in active voice we people use only in active voice. There is no passive voice of this present perfect continuous tense. So sentences will be like this: subject plus, then you are going to choose whether it is have or has based on your subject, and then you are going to choose been here. Then here you people are going to use main verb, and that will be in ing form, and then the remaining part of sentence it can be object. Okay, so here you may have confusion. Here is also you people may consider have has been is there, but here after have has been there is v3, and here after have has been here is a ving. So you should not get confused of passive present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. Okay, you just be clear and tell me one example here of this present perfect continuous tense. Usually we'll see the words like since or for to show the time. So since morning, since evening. Yes, Aishwarya, she has been finding the dress since morning. Okay, so we'll consider this example like this. She has been finding the dress since morning. In this case, you have to understand what we people have discussed here. Action started in the past. And usually time is given with since or for. So here since. So action started when? It started in the morning. And right now it may be afternoon, it may be 11 o'clock, it may be 2 o'clock, but still she's finding her dress. And so therefore these kind of activities will come here in present perfect continuous tense. And there is no passive voice of this tense. There is, you cannot make the sentences in passive voice. Okay, so that's all about present tense. I hope that in short I just try to make it clear. If it is not clear something with present tense, you just try to ask me some questions. So do you have any questions here? Because in today's session I would like to complete all tenses. If yes, ask something. If you're not understanding, tell me that you are not understanding. If it is clear, we'll go to the past tense. But say something, don't be just silent. Because here we can see almost 100 students are here and it is not possible to consider everybody. If you ask particularly, I will explain everything. If you are not going to ask, I'm not going to spend my time. So what should I consider? And if it is silence, it means that it is clear. Okay, so this I'll consider it to go for past tense. Okay, in past tense also you'll come to know that simple past is there. Then we have similar past continuous. Then we have past perfect. Then we have past perfect continuous. Okay. So here you'll come to know in case of simple past, we people try to describe actions which are completed in the past. Usually they say maybe with reference of past, something like yesterday, some time before, some time ago. Such words are used to talk about the action that has been completed in the past. Okay, so here we people would like to just see the structures of the sentences in active voice, they will come like this: subject, then there is main verb, and that main verb will be in which form now? V2 will be here. Okay, and then object. So similarly, we'll talk about passive voice structure also here. So here object will come in the beginning. Okay, and then you people are going to just use to be forms in the past like was or were. Then you people are going to use main verb, and that main verb is going to be here into past participle, and then by, and then subject. Now give me some examples of simple past. First of all, for active voice. We're talking about simple past, Aishwarya. So here you have to just choose V2. If you are into active voice, it will be V2. If you are having passive, then was where will come, but main verb will be in V3. So the sun was shining will go into past continuous. So we'll see it next.
She sang a song.
Okay, all right. So we'll take it here. Like this. She sang a song. Yes, you're right now. And in passive, it will take a movie was seen by me yesterday, something like this. Or you can put yesterday here also, or you can put in the beginning also. Yesterday can be anywhere. Yesterday, a movie was seen by me, or you can say a movie was seen yesterday by me, something like this. So here you will come to know that these are into passive voice. But apart from this, I would like to give examples here like this. The people have to understand. They can be also in simple past like this. I was absent yesterday. So this is also in simple past. We were fast friends. So this is also in simple past. And she had a pet. So that is also in simple past. So you should not just consider what I told you that this is and this is in simple past, but that these sentences are also in simple past. Or also you people just think that she sang a song, that is affirmative, you can make it negative like that. She did not sing a song, that is also into simple past. Or a movie was not seen, something like this. You can make different types of sentences here. Okay. Then we are here with past continuous. In past continuous, you'll come to know action was going on. In the past, it was going on. And for this, here also we people have active voice and passive voice. So you're going to just think like this: subject. Then you're going to choose to be forms in the past like was or were. Okay. Then you're going to choose main verb. Main verb is going to be in ing form, and then object. Okay. And now we'll just talk about passive voice structure also. Here you are going to begin with object, then to be forms in the was and where you are going to mention here. Then you are going to choose being. Why being? Because here main verb is having ing. So this time we are going to use here V3, and then you are going to have by, and then yes, subject will come at the end. Okay. And now it's time to see two examples. One is in active and one is in passive. So tell me, what is example of past continuous? Yes, right now you're right here, Aishwarya. The sun will take it. here. The sun was shining brightly, or it is something like this. Not able to type properly. Every day, that's summer. Yes. So you'll come to know sun is singular. So we have chosen here was. Main verb is shine. We people added ing shining. Okay. So now tell me one example that can be into passive. One example into passive. Unmute and speak or send into chat box. And you can think of this. Here I have given you. Come fast, don't take time. I think that it is audible to you. So, one example. Yes, you're right, Aishwarya. I was making dinner when she arrived. That is perfect example for past continuous. And it is with combination, simple past, past continuous. That combination. But for passive, we are looking for a passive example. So, in this structure,
A speech was given by her.
once again, come with me. A
Speech was given by her.
okay, speech will take was. Speech is singular, so we take was. Then being given by her. Yes, right. A speech was being given by her. So its active may be like that. She was giving a speech, something like this. So that was all about past continuous. Immediately we'll go to the past perfect. So here you'll come to know that past perfect is not used isolated. It will be combination with tenses. Right now, I think Aishwarya gave example, past continuous and simple past. So here you'll see the combination of past perfect and simple past. So there are two actions usually. One first action which takes earlier, or first action is in past perfect, and second action that is in simple past. So this way past perfect is used with combination, and you'll see the structure in active voice like this. Subject will come, then we people have had, then people are going to use main verb which is always in past participle, and then we are going to have object. Okay, and in passive voice we people will talk about structure can be like this. Object will be in the beginning, then you people are going to choose had, then you people are going to choose been, then main verb usually in past participle, and then you are going to have by, and at the end your subject will appear. Now immediately you people can think of this structure. You can give example me of this also, that is past perfect and simple past also. Aishwarya can think like this. So as you, I was making dinner when she arrived. Similar kind of example you can think here for past perfect also. Where two actions are there. First action that is in past perfect. Second action will be in simple past. Or you can send me other examples also here. Yes, she had met him before the party. So this is one example. Now you can come with some passive example here. This is an active. She had met him. Any example you can tell me into passive? Meanwhile, I will give another example like this. When we reached the station, the train had left. Here you will come to know two actions. Which two actions are reaching to the station? This is one action, and leaving of train, that is second action. So in that case, you will come to know which action takes place, are reaching to the station or leaving of train. Leaving of train took place. So therefore, this is in past perfect, and this action is in simple past. Okay. So tell me one example which is in passive voice of past perfect. So you people can think of this structure. Here, you can focus and tell me one example.
Homework had been finished by us.
Okay. Homework had been finished by us. So this isn't passive. People can think like this also. And here with this passive, people are thinking that action started in the past and it was going on in the past. Started in the past and it was going on in the past. Okay. To describe such actions, again you will come to know here also you will find that since or for is used. Okay. And you people can think of the structure of active voice. These sentences are in active voice only. So subject will be there. Then you people have to use had. Then you people are going to use been. Then you people are going to use main verb, which will be in ing form, and then object of the sentence. And there is no passive for this. For example, you can just use one example like this. He had been working in this company, and then you people can use since maybe 2001, something like this. So he had been reading different kinds of books since morning. Usually we'll consider morning is a short span, Aishwarya, I think. So morning to up to right now, it may be, let's say afternoon, or it may be evening also. So that span we do not consider here in past perfect, because for past perfect time should be a big time. Okay. So let's consider that the action does not have impact on the present. Okay. So in this case, he had been reading different kinds of books since morning. That will show that morning is not a long time and its impact could be there. So it can be into present perfect tense, I think. Present perfect continuous tense, I think. But if it is for, let's say, he has been reading different kinds of books since his childhood, will be okay. Instead of morning, you can use since childhood, since his 5th standard, since his 10th standard. That can be a long time, and that time does not have impact on present. If the impact is there, if the impact is on present tense, instead of that he had been reading, you have to use he has been reading. Okay, fine. So all right, here we people have done with past tense also, and with this, in short, I would like to just complete future tense because that is too much. We cannot complete tenses within one lecture, 1 hour. But still, I remember that I taught some part of tenses in earlier, so I'm just revising it. I'm not teaching you completely, and teaching tenses completely is not possible within 1 hour. But still, we'll just try to go for future tense. Okay, so in future tense, you people will get again in simple future. Then you'll have future continuous. Then you are going to have future perfect. And lastly, we people will have future perfect continuous. So let's talk about simple future. When we people plan some activities in upcoming time, that goes into simple future. So here you'll come to know the sentences that the people use will be like this: shall or will, then main verb, that is always in V1, and then you are going to have object. Okay, so this kind of sentences you will see in simple future. In case of shall and will be used with all pronouns I, we, you, he, she, it. But shall will be used with only I and we. That difference you just try to remember. And here we people have passive voice also. In passive voice, you'll come to know that object will come in the beginning. Then in shall and will be here also. Then you are going to think about be. Then you are going to think about main verb. And that main verb is always into V3. Then your by and subject will be at the end. Tell me examples immediately. One in active voice, one is in passive. It will rain tomorrow. Yes, Aishwarya, you're right. So you can think like this. It will rain tomorrow. That will be an active. Someone tell me into passive voice. One example into passive voice of simple future.
Money will be earned by him.
Once again, I could not get it.
Money will be earned by him.
Money will be, I will consider it earned. Okay, what you said, I did not get
Yes.
exactly. Earned by her. I will take it like this. Money will be earned by her. So that is in passive. He will help us later. Yes, Aishwarya, that is also right. He will help us later. You can make it negative. It will not rain tomorrow. Money will not be earned by her. Something like this. And interrogative and different kinds of sentences you may consider. Then we'll go here with future continuous. When we imagine, is it possible to show that action is continuous in the future? No, but we imagine that that action will be going on at the some time in the future. We refer to the time. For example, by 2022, I will be working, something like this. Okay. So here we use it to describe actions that will be going on in the future, something like this. And here we'll talk like this substructure of it in active voice. Subject will come, then we are going to use shallow will, then we are going to use be, then here we are going to have main verb, and that main verb will be with ing and object. For this, there is no passive voice. For future continuous, we are not having passive voice. Yes, exactly, Aniket, you're right. Mango will be eaten by him. That will be into passive, simple future. So here you tell me for this future continuous. Shall will be and VING. She will be learning Spanish. Yes, yes. So example will be she will be learning Spanish. So here you'll come to know the time of the future is given by 2000, let's say 22, by the end of, let's say, January, by the end of something like this, time is shown when that action will be going on. Or in 2020, 22, her learning of Spanish might be going on at that time, something like this. So immediately we come to with this future perfect. We imagine now that action will be complete in the future. Here also you'll come to know that the time frame by the end of future time is given by the 2022, by the 2025. So let's take an example that by the year 2023, I will have completed my graduation, something like this. So structure in active voice will be like this: subject, then people will use shall and will is everywhere in future tense. So shall or will, then you are going to use have, then that is main verb will be v3, then by, no, here it is not by, it is an active voice, and then object. And in passive voice we use passive, but very rarely we people use passive voice. Object, then people use shall or will, then people are going to use have, then people are going to use been, then we are going to use main verb, that is into v3, then there is by, and at the end there is subject. So immediately tell me two examples for this. They will have left Japan. Yes, you're right. For active voice we are getting this. They will have left. They will have left Japan. Yes, you're right. And one example for passive. Yes, you're right. She will have cooked dinner. Yes, that is also right. For passive, this kind of will have been and then v3. Or we can take this only. Dinner will have been cooked by her. So that will come here. And that is the last one here, which is future perfect continuous. We imagine that action will start in the future and it will end in the future. So here we have only active voice. So it will be like the subject, shall or will. Then we are going to use have. Then we are going to use been. Then we are going to use main verb here, and that will be ing form, and then object. One example for this category, and we are going to close it. Tell me one example. Sagar, yes, that is okay. They will have left Japan. That is for future perfect. We are now expecting here for future perfect continuous, and that should be shall, will, have been, and VING. In this case, you're right. That is for future perfect. Now we are talking about future perfect continuous. Again, Aishwarya.
Teacher have been completing.
Okay.
Teacher will have been completing this
yes.
lesson by tomorrow.
Yes, right now you're right. Take it like this. Teacher will have been completing this lesson. Let's say by tomorrow or something like this. So I will have read 5 books by Diwali, Aishwarya. That will be in future perfect. So So here in short, I have explained it. If still you are not clear with any of the tense, if any of the use case, if you are not clear with any of the example, if you have any problem with any of the structure also, you just note it down and ask me in next class. There is no passive voice for future perfect continuous tense also. So here we are going to close it. I will take attendance and we'll just close it. Okay. In November, I will have been working at my company for 3 years. Yes, Sagar, you're right here exactly. So that is correct sentence. So first of all, I will just take attendance of division A. I hope that all of you have renamed yourself so I can mark absent numbers immediately. Roll number 1 from division A, roll number 1 is absent, 2, 3, 4 absent, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then 11 to 15 absent, then I can see 16, 17, 18 absent, 19, 20, 21 absent, 22, 23, 24, then 25, 26, 27 absent, 28, 29, then 31, 30 and 31 absent, 32, 33, 34, 35 absent, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46 absent, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52 absent, 53, 54, 55 absent, 56, 57, 58, 59 absent, 60, 61, 62, 63 absent, 64, 65 absent, 66, 67, 68, 69, and 70. Okay, so from division A, ensure absent numbers. Roll number 1, 4, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 21, 25, 26, 27, 30, 31, 34, 35, 43, 44, 45, 46, 49, 50, 51, 55, 59, 62, 63, and 65. These are absent numbers. If anybody is present from division A, please let me know that I can mark your attendance. If not, we'll go to division B. Okay, so division B, all of you just be alert. I can mark your present numbers first. 1, 2, 3, 4 absent. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 absent. 36, 37, 38, 39 absent. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45 absent. 46, 47 absent. 48, 49, 50 absent. 51, 52, 53, 54 absent. 55, 56. 57, 58, 59, 60, 61 absent, 62, 63, 64 absent, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and 70 absent. 52, you have not renamed. I think that roll number 34 is 34. Pranjali Utpad, she's not connected with audio, and Anmol Kasbe 52, he is also not connected with audio. So if you are familiar with Anmol Kasbe, some of your friends try to tell him to get connected with audio, otherwise his attendance will not be marked. If someone is familiar with Pranjali, tell her that if she is not connected with audio, her attendance will not be marked. Okay, so absent numbers from division B are roll number 4, then 35, 39, 44, 40, 44, 45, 47, 49, 50, 53, 54, 61, 64. These are absent numbers. If anybody is present, you just let me know. All right. With this, Anmol Kasbe, if it is audible to you, I can see here you are not connected with audio. So if you are sending me your attendance into chat, your mic is not working. So take care next time you are working with, you are attending class with working mic. It's okay. Today I will mark your attendance, Anmol. Fine.
Hello.
So, yes, who's there?
Sir, Rushali. Sir, B06 is present.
B06.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are there. I have marked your attendance.
Yes,
Okay, so we can stop here. I will close this session. I will end this meeting for both of you, both of your divisions. So should I end this meeting from my side?
yes.
Okay, 8:26. Okay, I will mark 8:26 attendance. Vaishnavi Lokhande.